Alright guys, so we are back to doing what this channel does best, and we're going to review headphones. We're stepping away from all the feelings and all the stuff, and honestly, again, you guys are incredible. So let's just go ahead and get into the headphones. Now, I want to say this first because there's a lot of brands like many people haven't heard of, and there's a lot of Chinese knockoffs of headphones and stuff that like it dilutes where there's actual great products. And this product is actually, it's not a duplicate or a replica of anything, it's its own thing, and it's actually a semi-open back headphone that has bass. So today we are looking at the Lasmex L-85. So the first question that's probably in your head is, who the hell is Lasmex? I would like to be able to tell you about the company, but I know absolutely nothing about the company. They just contacted me and said, we'd love for you to try our new headphone if you would be interested. And I looked at it, looked at the specs, and everything looked interesting enough that I thought it would be something to check out. So here we are. Just like always, we're going to start with accessories. The carrying pouch that comes with it is this really funny feeling material. I guess it's like a velour, but it just feels weird for a bag. I don't know. It does the job. I mean, a carrying pouch really is just to keep you from scratching up your headphones. Now, it does come with the 1/4-inch adapter. That way, if you're going to use it like in a DJ setting or either in a studio where this is required, that's very nice that they give you this option. This, however, is the very long cable. Again, like I said, for DJ settings or like studio settings, this is what you want. I mean, you want to be able to kind of roll away from your setup and not feel tied down. Alright, so like I said, the little control, there's just a single button control on here. This allows you to play, pause, and you can double tap to skip. It's very nice because in most semi-open to open back headphones, these are not options because they're really usually made just for studio type use. Alright, so design. Look at these headphones. Now, honestly, looks, I know this is probably shallow, but looks draw me to things first. And I have to say, the grill, the mesh material, whatever that's on here, is amazing looking. It's black. This is what allows air to come in and come out, and this is where the semi-open design comes in. Everything else around it is very sturdy. It's either an alloy or a metal. Again, look at this. You can bend it, twist it. These things could seriously take a beating and you would be fine. Now, on the top, it is all like a pleather-ish material. It has Lasmex logo up here. The headband, extremely soft. Again, it's pleather, but they did put padding underneath. Your left and right are actually marked on the outside. Right below where these slide up and down, and as you can see, again, these brackets, it's not plastic. None of this is like a cheap plastic feel at all. Everything feels good. Now this part right here, this is plastic, but there's no pressure in it. Now your ear cups you see go in and out and also swivel left and right. These things I could wear for a long time and there was no discomfort like at all, and that definitely goes to these ear cushions. You see this? These are so thick. Now, if you are familiar with the Sony MDR XB 950 BT, I think these are the exact same ear cups off of those. You can see that inside it has the oval shaped design. They are extremely deep. The leather is really soft so that when you put them on, I mean, really, there's no clamp force at all. You can wear these, I'm telling you, all day and not get uncomfortable. And the fact that they're semi-open keeps them from trapping so much heat inside as well. So I do want to point this out, and maybe the company can answer this, and I probably could have asked them, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. This logo, I don't understand. If your company is Lasmex and it starts with an L, this just looks like an A with a little curled up staple. Somebody maybe explain this? Okay, so the retail price of these right now are $79.99 on Amazon. I'm going to put a link below. The company said something about sending me a 15% off code. I don't know because the communication has been kind of crazy. They've emailed me like every day. You guys need to chill out a little bit, okay? Give me some time to actually test the product before I just throw up a review. Beyond what you see looking amazing, the comfort really, I mean, look, you could, is anybody's head that big? But you know, like if you took them off or if you pulled them, it's okay. But the sound. Now this is unique, okay? Because semi-open back and open back headphones are known for being really just like studio reference type of headphones. They're known to be very flat, not have a whole lot of life to them unless you amplify them and then just kind of add what it is you want them to sound like. Now these plugged into my amp that's right here, just amazing, okay? These things could handle however you want them to sound if you have an amp. And so in a studio environment, or if you're in a PC environment where your amp's up here, or if you have a portable DAC, something like that, these really are incredible. All right, so with these plugged into a mobile device, now this is where I thought when I plugged them in, it was gonna be missing something. Like it really just wasn't gonna be able to have the bass. And you know, these things are actually advertised as saying that they have very punchy bass. And I was like, okay, I've seen that before. And on open back and semi-open back, that's just not the case, especially just plugged into your mobile device. Well, I was wrong. I'm admitting to you guys right now, I was wrong. These things just plugged into my cell phone and plugged into a Samsung phone at that. Now those have awful sound coming straight wired out of the phone into whatever headphones compared to other phones that I've tried. I was blown away. These straight out of my Samsung had plenty of bass. It was pretty punchy and actually forward for a semi-open back. That's crazy, okay? Because these act a lot like a closed back headphone, even though they're labeled as semi-open, because mids and trebles still sound great. Everything just seems like it's pushed up a little bit. It's definitely not a flat response by any means, but these for a semi-open back probably have the best bass that I've heard out of a semi-open back headphone. So for a bass head that wants something that is incredible for gaming, because semi-open back and open back are just for gaming is amazing. Like my awareness right now, I'm not yelling. I probably am yelling, but I think I've probably been yelling the whole time. But I can hear everything just fine. Like I don't feel like everything's trapped in my ear. Same thing when music playing. There's still like a feeling of awareness. So it's so hard to explain, but for $79, a semi-open back headphone that sounds like this, that has the presence of like music and games and movies, I mean, it really does, it pretty much handles everything you want it to. And if you have an amp, then you're golden. I mean, it's not going to get, for the price, much better than this. If I'm going to say that anything is going to be better than this, it's going to be the Philips SHP 9500. They kind of fall in that same range, but those are completely open. Don't really have a whole lot of bass, but you can you know, kind of amplify it to be that way. These have bass built in. So you can have bass on the go. You can actually get these, and it could be your only headphone that you need to use on anything. You know, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. There's several reviews coming up. One headphone that's coming up that's really interesting. But thank you for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos, and the support on the last two really has meant the world. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.